Welcome to a new daily top Askreddit video. Today's topic. What is something that everyone should experience at least once in their lifetime? The night sky without light pollution. Seeing the Milky Way bright and clear in all its glory is an unbelievably inspirational experience. Got that experience in the Navy? When you hit that spot in the middle of the Atlantic where there's no significant human population for at least 1,000 miles in all directions, the night sky is absolutely breathtaking. Came here to say this. Standing outside and you can't see your hand in front of your face, but the Milky Way is so bright. It would take forever to count all of the stars. Being taught by a good teacher who is passionate about the subject and the students. As a teacher, and a passionate one, I appreciate your comment. I know a lot of teachers who just go through the motions. I don't think I'm the best teacher in the world, but I'm always working on my craft. It's a really rewarding job. A lot of jobs can be done with little or no higher education, but teachers I think benefit more than most at continuing to keep on learning new things. I just finished my master's and I feel like I still have so much to learn. Laughing to the point you can't stand, breathe or even make any sign of communication but laughter. And then you start to wheeze and that becomes more funny than what you were first laughing at. Where you laugh so hard you stop making any noise and just flap your arms like a drunken seal and fall over. A meteor shower, away from the lights of the city. Edit, rip my inbox. Thanks for the silver. Just looking at the stars far away from the city is an entirely different experience. Same with hearing the loudness of nature on a warm summer night. Honestly, one of the saddest things about living in a city is the light pollution, and that we have managed to drown out any visual memory of the rest of the universe around us. Might come across as wanky, it is just baffling to get away from a city and see how much we miss out on every night. The night sky was probably one of the only things that I enjoyed about my time working in the commercial maritime shipping industry. It was absolutely breathtaking to be in the middle of absolutely nowhere, with thousands of miles from the nearest land, and look up at the endless amounts of stars in the sky. Being financially stable. Currently working on this, from building my savings to trying to improve my credit score. It's tough and likely an extremely long process, but I'm hopeful. Even a small step is still a step. It's taken me 6 years now to get my score to the point where I can almost buy a house and to grow my savings to $7,500. Edit, talent to taken. Seeing the ocean. Yes. It may not seem like a big deal to people that live near it, but as someone that was born and raised in the Midwest, it took me 30 years to get to an ocean and it blew my mind. I live 30 minutes from the ocean, so I find this highly disturbing. Getting their ass kicked in something they originally thought they were good at, it's truly a humbling experience. Edit, thanks for my first award ever. Oh my god, I'm so good at smash BROs. Gets utterly stomped online. Oh my god, I am so bad at smash BROs. The existential crisis of everyone the first time they played online Smash. Someone will always be better than you. You just have to learn to accept it and move on. Ha ha ha. I am the god of Mario Kart. Closing 76 tabs after a school project. Ah, so that's what people call it nowadays. Staying up all night chatting with a friend about anything and everything. Nothing quite like it. Also taking a really satisfying crap that's been bothering you all day. Yes, having a shit to finish the day is amazing. Feeling loved. Edit, to anyone out there who feels unloved, know that there is likely someone out there who does love you. If not romantically, then in how they'd miss you if you were gone. In how you brighten their day with your presence. In how they look forward to seeing you and are glad you are here. Go out and find these people and invite them deeper into your life. Love is something that comes back to you strongest when you give it freely. P.S. Thanks for the gold. I know we just met, but I love you. When do we get married? Sex first, answer later. Walking about really late at night with one good mate and just talk about life, etc. There's just something so soothing and calm about it. Edit, holy crap, thanks for my first gold and silver, kind stranger. Just woke up and did not expect this to blow up as much as it did. Also rip my inbox lol. Did this a lot as a teenager with my buddies. We still do when we all meet up in our hometown. Our parents thought we were smoking / drinking / being miscreants. Well, if I saw my kid with XX__XX in his name / gamer tag, I'd wonder ace will. 8 hours of sleep. Restful sleep. I had 10 hours last night, but it didn't do me any favors. Edit, getting comments about sleep apnea or other issues. I'm fine, I know why it happened. However, my dad has sleep apnea, and after living with him and going through his diagnosis and treatment process with him, I can't recommend enough that people consider it when thinking about their sleep health and that people seek help for it. A sunrise on the beach. How about a sunset on the beach? Just the three of us. You, me, and this brick wall that you built between us. To be loved. I mean, really loved by someone other than a family member. This makes me sad. That's SMTH I think I miss the most. Like, I've been in relationships, one considerably long, another short but very fiery, in a good way, and few other not as noticeable. I know I was craved and someone missed me. I know I loved, but I never felt for sure that someone loved me. I always had a feeling that's always temporary, and I was right. It would be so outlandish to me now that I think I wouldn't believe they person. I relate to this more than I wish I did. I'm at a point where I expect literally nothing from anyone, so I'm not let down anymore lol. Being important to someone. By that I mean realizing it, because chances are you're already important to someone. Edit 1, I suddenly learned to write. Edit 2, I think this comment got more people sad than I intended, I'm sorry. Quick fix though, and I really mean it, get a dog. One who needs you before even knowing you. Life in the streets is really rough on humans. People who can talk, ask for help and know better how to get warm. Imagine how hard it is on dogs and also cats sometimes. You can make a huge difference in a life that, although a bit different, is as precious as any human life. Also thanks for the golden on. Losing that is something I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy though. Edit, you are all beautiful people, and if anyone needs to talk, PM me. Yeah, it's rough when it happens repeatedly too. I had a friend through grade school up to high school where we went to different schools and I tried to keep in contact. She told me basically, I don't have time for you. These days it's co-workers I've talked to sometimes all day every day who change jobs and I never hear from again, or gaming friends that do the same. It's just how it is now, I guess. Single serving friends like in Fight Club. I lost all long-term best friends after high school and never found new ones. The rush of adrenaline and the sudden realization of how mortal you are that can only come from near death. When your life flashes before your eyes. Yes, I can relate. Care to share your experience? I'm interested. Sex is great, but have you ever got 100% on a video game? Yes. I have all 120 stars in Super Mario 64, this also qualifies me as a plumber. Does 100% on Lego Indiana Jones qualify me to be a dog? The warmth of another body. And to mix it up now and then, the clamminess of a cold one. /r/hole up. Edit, thanks a lot guys, now my most upvoted comment is about necrophilia. Seeing the northern lights. Located entirely within your kitchen. Well, can I see it? Traveling alone. Edit, I'm not saying traveling alone is better than traveling with friends or a loved one. I'm just saying it should be tried once. Everywhere I've ever traveled, I've seen solo female travelers as well. I can't give specific advice because I'm not a female and honestly have no idea what they go through, but I know women do it. Do you like it? I travel alone every week or so and sometimes it's nice, but more often than not I find it extremely lonely. I'm guessing this is for work. There is a difference in doing it for work and for fun. You get to choose the destinations, schedule, etc. Plus, you generally do not just stay in a hotel, more likely a hostel or a social place where it's easy to meet people. Have a late night talk or hang out with your friends without getting absolutely trashed. I've had this with my childhood friends. Whenever someone comes home from abroad or someone gets married, we take a day off, or half, at work and do a small reunion. No one seems to notice how late it gets. We would just talk and drink, alcoholic and non-alcoholic, no pressure on which ones to get, play card/board games, listen to someone play the guitar, reminisce school, talk about the future, anything goes. I feel like everyone should at least experience this, it's so chill. Living alone. All I did was fap and binge TV. You forgot the part where I was too lazy to cook, so it was just junk food. This is something I have never done and it bums me out because I never will. I grew up in a big family. Then roommates. Then my now wife. Now our family. And now I have a live-in part-time nanny. It's so many people. Don't get me wrong, I am happy. I have so much to be grateful for and I never want to live in a house my kids don't live in. But man, coming home to no one sounds so good. Even having roommates. Just to be able to leave work, come home, speak to no one and make whatever choices I want. The other side of the story is that it's stressful, depressing and extra effort to do anything around the house. TBH, it's not great unless you're happy with yourself. When you're by yourself with depression, it doubles itself too, where you just want a cuddle or something to talk to.